My brother-in-law wants to invite his ex to my wedding. They both have new partners.
So that sounds normal.
My fiance and I have been together for 10 years, and we finally decided to get married. I initially didn't care for a big wedding, so we settled for a small private ceremony, which was great. After our ceremony last year, my now husband told me that because he has a big family, it was important for him to have a large wedding reception. By the way, this comes from Tradition No 3496, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK storytime subreddit. So I agreed with him, and we began planning our reception, which is coming this May 2025. It's so soon. I wanted to see him happy, and he seemed very excited about it. We received some money from both our families, and we are able to afford a larger wedding than we initially thought. We made our guest list and sent out our invitations and saved the dates. We both assumed that my husband's middle brother, who would be present after he returned from his 6-month-long trip to their hometown. I heard that his brother, my brother-in-law, had found a new girl back in his country of birth, even though he is currently married here in the States. I was really happy for him because I know the story. I lived through it between his wife and him. To make things short, she took advantage of him by faking a pregnancy and forcing him to marry her for citizenship. Okay, that makes a little more sense. He didn't want to get married, but his family told him that he needed to be responsible for their child. After their rushed and hushed wedding ceremony, my brother-in-law left for his 6-month vacation again to his country of birth or hometown. She decided not to go with him because she was working with a lawyer to get her citizenship and didn't want a trip to ruin her chances. She was going to wait for him. However, she was getting unexpected visitors after he left. Later, we found out that she had found another man, and when my mother-in-law confronted her about it, she called her husband and told him that it wasn't true. My brother-in-law called his mom and yelled at her to not get involved in his marriage. A few weeks later, she moved away, literally disappeared. And when my mother-in-law asked about her, she was told that she was living with another man and had left her husband, but not even gotten divorced because she still wanted her citizenship from him. We also found out that she had lost the baby around that time. And it's in quotes. It wasn't just me, so maybe it was a fake. Maybe a fake.
Fingers crossed for fake. Fingers crossed for fake, because that was in quotes.
Yeah. My brother-in-law's story happened around 2 years ago. She is still living with that other man, and my brother-in-law has found a new girl back in his country, but they are still married. Anyways, I respect whatever his decision was because it's his life and he does what he pleases with it. A few days ago, my husband told me that his brother, my brother-in-law, was going to bring his +1 to our wedding. I thought he couldn't bring his new girl because she's outside of the country, but I never thought that he would bring his actual wife. My husband told me that he invited her and she said yes, which I absolutely do not want her being at my wedding. Bear with me, I have my reasons. Reason number 1, my mother-in-law cried to me for advice to her son, to help her son get out of the deep depression that he went into after his wife left him for another man. I couldn't do much because he left back to his hometown soon after that conversation, but it broke my heart to see her suffer like that for her son. Reason number 2, when my husband and I were dating, my brother-in-law's wife would knock on my husband's bedroom door to give him his favorite candy or tell him that she made him his favorite dish. I didn't like that, but I said it's all right as long as I'm there too. I don't want to be a crazy witch. Reason number 3, in her search for a sponsor for her citizenship paperwork, she asked my husband to sponsor her, not even asking me about it, which I absolutely said no to. My husband saw nothing wrong with that request, but I knew her intentions were not good with my brother-in-law or anyone in this family. I knew that she only wanted my brother-in-law for papers. Reason number 4. She has a man already and she is happy with him. My brother-in-law has his girl too and seems to be happy with her. So what the F is she doing there anymore? If they were getting back together and trying to fix their marriage, I would be the first one to invite her to my wedding in support of my brother-in-law. But they are not getting back together. Reason number 5, I don't like her energy. She can come any other time on my birthday, on Christmas, on any other party, but not my wedding day. I'm afraid everyone will ask my brother-in-law about her because no one else knows about their marriage, and I'm sure I can almost predict that there will be a huge drama because of her presence there, which I do not want on my wedding day. I talked to my husband about it. He says that she is my brother-in-law's wife after all, and he can bring his +1. It breaks my heart that none of them think of my mother-in-law's feelings and pain or my wishes. I don't know if this matters, but she's absolutely gorgeous, which I think is why my brother-in-law wants to bring her that day to show her off to everyone in that family. I'm also upset at my brother-in-law for not respecting his new relationship and stepping away completely or getting a divorce. I don't even think that he has told his new girl that he's married, and I'm sure that she won't be happy if she finds out that he is not only married, but continues to see his wife and will bring her to a very special day of his brother. I talked to my brother-in-law and told him that if he brings her on my wedding day, he is banned from attending our wedding. If he decides to show up with her anyway, I will leave the party. As the bride? Dude.
Walking out of your own wedding is such a power move.
That's crazy. I'm asking for the same respect that I have shown them. I've never stepped on them when they decided to get married or intervened in any of their decisions as a couple. I feel that my wishes for my wedding should be respected as well. So am I the a-hole? And we do have an update, but what's your answer?
No, you're not the a-hole.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you don't
it's
want
your wedding, and you're like, I know this is going to be bad. Why are we doing this?
Sure, you can have a +1, just like not that one.
Anyone else on earth besides the one person that's going to take all the attention away. And I bet you there will be some drama because there's no way there's not going to be. This is weird.
But we do have an update. So first of all, thank you all for your amazing advice and perspective. You're right. I definitely have to consider my hubby's say on this matter. To be fair, he and I have been on the same page when it comes to who we are inviting to our wedding and avoiding drama people, even if that is a family member close to either of us. For example, I told him to invite his karate buddy, who I think is a weird guy, but very sweet and nice. I like his vibe. He invited him, but when he didn't seem to care for the wedding at all, my hubby decided to uninvite him. I supported him on that. It's his friend. It's his wedding too, and I want him to feel comfortable. On another occasion, one of his cousins made a comment about being happy if we cancel the wedding because it seems like hubby is doing it for the show and I'm doing it for love, and he can tell that we are not going to have a good time. So the cousin supported that we cancel it. When my hubby found out about his comment, he got so upset that he decided to uninvite him.
As you
Makes sense.
you should when people are saying that.
Again, I told him I supported him in his decision. If that's what he wanted, it's our wedding, and the happiness of both of us matters more than anything else. He and I also agreed on not inviting friends of mine who might get really wasted and cause drama that day. Like I said, we have been on the same page so far. When it comes to brother-in-law's wife, I know my hubby likes her a lot. She is a sweet girl to him, and to be honest, she had not done anything to me either. But I feel so personally attacked by the way that she broke my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law cried a lot. He locked up in his room and wouldn't eat, go out, or do anything else but try to come to terms with what she did to him. I saw him suffer too, and I think that I'm taking it too personally. It's hard to see someone we care about get hurt, and maybe that's my biggest reason why I cannot stand her anymore. And we do have another big update. What's going on?
Oof. So really it's reading now like brother-in-law is just a sweetie pie.
Yeah.
And is being manipulated by this woman to get papers and stuff, which would make sense why it was like, well, we came to the agreement that it would make sense to stay married for her immigration process. It's like...
Right. But anyway, on to the update. Hubby talked to brother-in-law about not bringing his wife. Brother-in-law told him to tell me to take it easy. Your wedding doesn't have to be perfect.
I like that perspective, not in like a take it easy way, but in just like a, hey, you got to be ready. It's not going to be a perfect day.
Dude.
Realistically, something's going to end up going wrong and we have to like move through that.
Not exactly sure what he meant to say by that. Hubby talking to brother-in-law caused brother-in-law to ask his wife to contact me and ask me herself. I received a message today from the wife. FYI, she had blocked me when she moved away with her new guy and we lost contact. She said, "Hi, I hope you're doing well. I just found out through brother-in-law that you two are getting married. Congratulations. Brother-in-law has been pushing me to attend your wedding. I am really excited for your wedding and I will be there to celebrate it. Thank you." I replied, "Hi, sister-in-law. I hope you are doing well too, and thank you for reaching out. I really don't want you to attend my wedding." Just right off the gate.
Yeah.
Be super honest.
Let's go. I like this. I like that.
I have nothing against you, and I respect your decision and the way that you handled the breakup. Although I do not agree with it, you do you. However, hubby and I have been avoiding drama people on our wedding day, And I believe that since brother-in-law and you are no longer together, he has a new relationship and you do too, there is going to be drama due to your presence. I really want my wedding day to be a happy celebration of our love and not get spoiled by drama of any kind. You are welcome any other day, but please not on my wedding. I hope you understand and respect my decision. Very honest, very upfront. It's hard because that can be seen as rude, but if she's already no contact with her.
Yeah, it's more just
Screw
like
it.
being straight up. It's like maybe it's cold water, but it's like it'd be more rude to like invite her to the wedding and then like just try to like keep her on the outside of it the whole time. You just be like honest, like I actually don't want you to come.
Right. Thank you for being honest with me. I completely understand and I respect that. It's your wedding day and you decide who goes there. I don't want to cause any problems. I just wanted to be respectful and reach out to you first. I know things haven't been easy between you and me, but I hope someday we can make peace and move on. I wish you guys the best. Took it amazingly well. That was, I was not expecting it to be taken that well. I replied, thank you for understanding and thank you again for reaching out. I wish you well too. Take care. Well, I was happy that she understood and agreed with me. However, brother-in-law insists that she is his wife and he has a +1. And since he is the brother of the groom, he needs to be there and not be denied attendance. Hubby got upset about it and told him that it's our day and we decide what we want for it. We don't want drama, period. They got into a heated argument about it, and now I feel responsible because he banned his own brother from going to the wedding. And by the way, we will never ban you from going to iHeartRadio, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts and searching OK Storytime. Because you know what you're going to find there?
Full episodes with stories just like this.
Oh, yeah. But there is a little bit more. So, hubby's words to brother-in-law. You cannot just come in out of nowhere and demand that your happiness gets priority in our wedding. Bride and I decide to not have drama that day, so unless you two are getting back together for good, she is not welcome. And if you insist on bringing her even against our will, you don't have to go. Stay home. We did it all without your help and your presence, and we will be just fine without you.
Okay, that seems a little harsh, but I mean, message received,
Message
hopefully.
received. Yeah, the last part, we did it all without your help, is pretty,
Yeah, it's more like
a little harsh there. OP just finishes it out by saying, I feel like crap, and now I feel like the a-hole. But I don't think you're the a-hole. I mean, obviously the wife took it super well. That's really the only person that should be, like, just offended by her not being invited.
If anyone's going to be offended.
Yeah, like this brother-in-law should not be. So, I don't know. Very weird situation.
Strange situation.
But I don't think OP is a-hole. Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
You did that perfectly, I think.
Yeah.
I think you dealt with that perfectly.
Absolutely.